Hello friends, I am Shivaji Walke. In last session of strategic business management, we have seen about what is strategic choice. So strategic choice is an decision making process which helps to organizations for deciding the grand strategies among various alternative strategies. Okay, then we have also seen about strategic choice process. The strategic choice process involved four steps, likely focusing on alternative strategies, then analyzing various alternative strategies, then evaluating alternative strategies, and finally choosing among alternative strategies. Okay, now in today's session we are going to see about strategic analysis. Strategic analysis is an investigation of objective factors which are being considered during the process of strategic choice. This strategic analysis is an process of investigation of various objective factors or process of thoroughly studying of various selection criteria factors which are being considered during the process of strategic choice. Okay, means what are the different factors we are likely effect on your grand strategies. Okay, then most of the time students get confused with this strategic choice and strategic analysis. Now strategic choice is an process of decision making which helps to organization for deciding the various grand strategies. Okay, now the strategic analysis is an process of investigation or process of studying the various selection criteria factors for deciding the various grand strategies or which helps to deciding the various strategic choices decisions. Okay, now strategic analysis answer the questions like which industries to enter and which ones to leave. Means either we should go for telecom industries or either we should go for retail industries. Okay, it helps to retain means decision regarding the choosing the industries. Okay, then which business to create, acquire and liquidate. Means in which business we should develop, then we should acquire or we should merge with another business or we should liquidate or finally sell that business. Okay, then which product and markets to retain and grows. It also helps to decision regarding the which markets or regard decision regarding the in which market we should stay or which market should lose. Okay, then various tools or techniques that are used for strategic analysis. This is an very important. Various techniques like SWOT analysis, that is strength, weakness, opportunity analysis, then experience curve, then life cycle analysis, industry analysis, competitor analysis and corporate portfolio analysis. These are the different techniques or tools you use in case of strategic analysis. Remember this for long questions purpose. Then we'll start with what is SWOT. SWOT is an, as we know, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. Okay, these tools are internal and these tools are externals. This SWOT was developed during 1960s at the Stanford Research Institutes. Okay, then SWOT analysis is an very popular strategic planning techniques having applications in the areas including management. It is an very popular techniques for analyzing the industries. Then organizations perform SWOT analysis to understand their internal and external environments, in which industries or in which business they are entering. It helps to internal as well as external environmental analysis. Then what are the various advantages or benefits of this SWOT? It is an very simple to use. Okay, no need to any technical deep knowledge. Okay, then it is an very low cost techniques, then flexible and can adapted by varying situations. It can be adapted by various situations and it is an also flexible. Then leads to clarification of issues. It helps to clarifying the various issues. Then development of goal-oriented alternatives. It helps to developing the various goal-oriented alternatives. Then useful as a strategic point for strategic analysis. It helps in strategic analysis, or it helps in studying the various selection criteria factors. Okay, now second one, experience curve analysis. Okay, the concept of experience curve is an akin to learning curve, which explain the efficiency increase gained by workers through repetitive productive works. Okay, for examples, this is a x and y axis. Okay, now when any employees or any organizations is an new in a market, that time their profit is an low. Okay, then their profit is passing the times, their profit is started to increase. This side consider the times and this side consider the profit or management. Okay, so as it pass the times, the organization productivities work due to repetitive works, because they have understanding about that business. Okay, then experience curve is a based on commonly observed that unit cost declines as a firm accumulates experience. Okay, because of the workers or organization have get experience about the proper or efficient using of various resources. Okay, means same like in the first, same like about 3 stages of productions. Okay, in the first stage we are new in that productions. Okay, that time obviously our cost is high. Okay, then it started to increasing. Okay, profit, then increasing at a decreasing rate, and finally declining. Okay, same like when organization is new, that time they have no experience about the efficient uses of the various resources. When the time passes, or at their experience, they get the proper knowledge about the efficient use of the various resources. Okay, simply experience curve by name itself. Then third one, life cycle analysis. Life cycle is an conceptual model that suggests that products, market, business, incubators involved through sequential stages of PLC, product life cycle, like introduction, growth, maturity, and finally declines. Okay, you might be have know that product life cycles, when product enter into the market at introduction stage, then leads to growth, then finally maturity, and then start to declines. So this also helps in a strategic analyzing process. Okay, then PLC concept provide a useful framework for analyzing the formulations of business level strategies. It is an helpful at formulating or implementing the various business level strategies like differentiation strategies and focus strategies. Then fourth one, competitor analysis. While industry analysis, strategic group analysis focus on the industries as a whole or subset of firm within an industries. Competitor analysis focus on each company with which a firm competes directly or indirectly. Okay, now first we need to understand what is industries. Industry is an group of companies who are offering perfectly substitute products to each others, or they are directly competed to each others. Okay, suppose consider telecom industries. Okay, under this telecom industries we have Jio, then we have Vodafone Idea, that is VI, then we have BSNL, we have Airtel. So this is an telecom industries. Under this telecom industries, these are the different various players. They are directly competitors to each others. Okay, so in this competitor analysis, organization need to analyze the whole industries or subset of any industries. Okay, suppose Jio is focusing on some things, that time means Jio is focusing on cost reductions or providing the services at very cheap rates. That time VI also need to focus on that factors, how we could reduce our cost of that products or cost of our services. Okay, then to determine the each competitor's probable reaction to the industry. It helps to the probable reaction to the each industries. Okay, then anticipate to response of each competitors likely to strategic moves, means depend on their response or depend on their competitor response, industries moves for strategic moves. Then develop a profile of natures and success of possible strategic changes and each competitors. Okay, now I would like to put one examples. Okay, Jio is running on ad campaign. Okay, Jio re Dandanathan. Okay, now VI Vodafone and Idea, they are running at their campaign, their ad campaign as a giga connectivity. Okay, now one more concept is there. Okay, postpaid plus recharge. Okay, Jio introduced this postpaid plus recharge. Now VI also introduced this postpaid plus recharge. Okay, now they are both they are telling that this kind of recharge will help this is an continuous in natures. You will never disconnect with an net or any calls. Okay, it is an with an strong lens. Okay, so both are trying to compete to each other. Okay, so here what I want to say, in this competitor analysis, organizations need to analyze the various competitor strategies or market leader strategies. Okay, so this is about the whole today's sessions. I hope you have understand. So what we learned in today, in today's session we have seen about what is strategic analysis. Strategic analysis is an process of investigation of various objective factors which are considered during the strategic choice process. Okay, then strategic analysis involve the various tools and techniques like SWOT analysis, experience curve, life cycle analysis, industry analysis, competitor analysis, and finally then corporate portfolio analysis. This remaining two we'll see in next upcoming sessions. Okay, now this SWOT is an simply SWOT weakness, opportunities and threats. It is developed in 1960 by Stanford Research Institute. Then experience curves. Okay, as experience gain industries improves or industries gain the efficient means knowledge about the efficient works. Okay, then life cycle analysis, same like our PLC, product life cycle, introductions, then growth, maturity, and finally declines. And then next one, competitor analysis. Okay, it gives idea about your competitor strategies, means what kind of strategies employing by your competitors. So this is about the whole today's sessions. I hope you understand. If not, please ask me. Thank you.